Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beng Sai, your MC for this graduation ceremony. To start off, we will be screening some announcements. There will be videos after the announcements. Do sit back and enjoy the videos as you look back at the 3 years the graduates spent at the Polytechnic. Finally, if you are receiving your diploma, please return to your seats after you have collected your diploma. Please remain seated and avoid moving around or talking during the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation.
The biggest difference I've seen these 3 years is that I've taken more responsibility for my own learning. Gone were the days where the teachers will spoon for me every single information I need. But then, I'm not really alone because there are the lecturers who always guide me and the friends who help me throughout. I'm very grateful to them as well to SP for guiding me throughout these 3 years.
Hi, ever since young, I've had a passion for aircraft and a yearning for the understanding of these magnificent machines. After my O-levels, I enrolled for the Diploma in Aeronautical Engineering in the pursuit of this childhood dream. At the same time, I joined the SP Aviation Club for a more all-rounder Polytechnic life. After joining the club and participating in the club activities for 1 year, I was made club president, allowing me to organize activities both within campus and outside. Examples of these activities include the Flying Frenzy, which is a ram launch glider competition held for secondary school students, as well as the National Day Observance Ceremony, which allowed our club to showcase our helicopter demonstration skills. These past 3 years have definitely been an exhilarating experience, and definitely one that I will not forget in a long time to come.
In the last 3 years of studies in Singapore Polytechnic, I have learned many technical aspects of food products like food legislature, food analysis, food chemistry. And I believe that when I step into the working world, these skills will be of good use to me.
Hi everyone, I'm Natasha and I'm in SP Auditorium, this place where many of you are familiar with. This is also the stage where I first learned about my passion for singing and acting. That's where I come to my most memorable event in Singapore Polytechnic. It is undoubtedly the SP musical. It was SP's first ever full-fledged musical. The most intense moment of my life was on the UCC stage. Singing, acting and dancing for thousands of people and having my family and friends watch me and be so proud of me. Don't tell me I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. I'm gonna shake, shake, But of all the many experiences I went through during the whole musical, one which I can always remember and take with me even after I graduate is the friendships that I made during this whole journey.
Not many people has a chance to go on board the Superstar Virgo as a passenger as well as a trainee. Under the program of MEL, the Maritime Experiential Learning Camp, I have the opportunity to indulge in the luxury on board the vessel as well as a tour around the engine room and on the bridge. Practically, it is relevant to my studies. This camp also gave me the opportunity to create a greater bond with my fellow schoolmates as well as extending my friendship with one another. Hence, a rare chance for me going on board of the ship to learn and enjoy at the same time.
One of the most memorable things I did during my studies here is participation in the Overseas Community Project 2005. I was very excited about going to Iloilo, a fishing village in Philippines. This project is about helping to build houses and street lamps for the needy villagers. I'm glad I'm able to venture out of my comfort zone and sheltered life. Making a difference in others' life matters to me.
My proudest moment was when I won gold in the Design Excellence Awards 2006. What makes this so special is that this project I felt really carried my spirit and I enjoyed it tremendously. This is a retail design for two products, denim and cosmetics, so I wanted to explore how a male and a female would interact in a shopping environment. I used blue to represent the males and purple to represent the females, and black for all the grey areas. People were surprised at my shocking color choices, but I decided to do it anyway, and I was really surprised when I won this. I would like to thank my lecturers for their guidance and patience for helping me to achieve my best.
Being involved in NDP 2006 for my FYP is one of the biggest achievements in my 3 years here. I led a team of 6 in doing the making of NDP video, which will then be distributed to 30,000 sponsors and participants after the parade. We'll be constantly alert and be on our feet, as it was a live event and there are no take-twos. Although it was very tiring, it was very fulfilling as well, and we are very grateful for the help that our school SMIT has given to us, as well as the support and love shown by our lecturers and families.
The highlight in my time in SP would be receiving the Top Student Award in Year 2. However, I've discovered something that set my feet dancing to a new beat: dance sport. With no formal training, I've learned from scratch and never looked back. And I've even managed to join many dance sport competitions, both international and local. And I've even won a silver medal in the Johor dance sport competition.
In my line of studies in Singapore Polytechnic, especially as a food technology student, it is everyone's dream and ambition to develop a successfully commercialized food product. My team members and I did it. We managed to turn a sinfully delicious traditional food, lapchong, also known as Chinese sausages, from a high-fat, high-sodium food product into a lower-fat, lower-sodium food product with dietary fiber. This was successfully commercialized by a local food manufacturer earlier this year, and this has to be one of my most memorable achievements in Singapore Polytechnic.
No matter what your career choice is, whether in the same field or not, just know that your 3 years in the Singapore Polytechnic has definitely added value to your life. So, enjoy life and stay cool!
Do your best in everything, so that you live your life with no regrets. I hope that you have a bright future. Thank you.
Never to give up, and use every failure as a stepping stone to success.
Fellow graduates, SP has equipped us with all we need to know, be it if we continue on with our studies or we get out there to work. Just remember, never give up on your dreams and goals. You've made it! Congratulations!
Today, we honor our institutional medalists for the academic excellence and for the difference they've made to the people around them. Against all odds, 32-year-old Ruan Qing Yuan is on his way to achieving his dream of becoming an engineer. Qing Yuan topped his cohort in Northview Secondary School for his N-levels, but he dropped out of school to work in the Navy to support his family, when his father was diagnosed with diabetes and was subsequently retrenched. The Navy sponsored his studies in ITE and in Singapore Polytechnic. In the final year of his diploma in Electronics, Computer and Communication Engineering, Qing Yuan had to skip classes to bring his father for dialysis. This meant that he had to do more self-study and catching up with his tutorials while accompanying his father. Qing Yuan's determination and his classmates' support enabled him to score 33 distinctions and A's out of his 34 modules. This Model Student Award winner also won the gold medal in the open category of the Singapore Robotics Games in 2007. Qing Yuan also volunteered for peer tutoring in core modules, was involved in organizing activities for the Katong Special School, and oversees community projects. For his passion and hard work, Qing Yuan is presented with the Lee Kuan Yew Award. While Singaporeans desire to own luxury cars, Tan Yen Sing dreams of designing a Formula One car. After scoring 7 points for the O-levels, the Swiss Cottage Secondary School graduate took the first step towards realizing a dream. She enrolled in the first choice of study, the Diploma in Electrical and Computer Control Engineering at Singapore Polytechnic. Her interest in physics resulted in the development of a special health-conscious massager chair for her final year project with 2 other classmates. Yen Sing's consistent and hard-working attitude resulted in her being awarded the top female student in the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. On top of her excellent results, 32 distinctions and A's, Yen Sing found time to volunteer her services at Riverside Secondary School since 2004. She was the youngest mentor then. For 2 hours a week, she counseled and coached the students in mathematics. Thus, Lee Kuan Yew Award winner is taking another step closer to achieving her goal of joining the Formula One design team. Family ties and a desire to help people played a big part in shaping Marilyn Phua Gyok Ling's philosophy and core values. This petite diploma in optometry graduate subscribes to the Chinese saying that a building is only as strong as its foundations. That means going back to basics and knowing them well. She also believes in hard work and that practice makes perfect. This sort of thinking has seen this former Phuket Panjang Government High student in good stead, scoring a total of 34 distinctions and A's at Singapore Polytechnic. Marilyn has also developed a keen interest in the clinical aspects of optometry. She likes meeting and helping people with eyewear and advising them on eye care. She especially enjoyed helping out at a mass eye screening for the elderly and children from needy families organized by the School of Chemical and Life Sciences in 2006. This To Chin Chai Gold Medal winner hopes to apply this philosophy in her goal to be a researcher. Joyce Lin Yo Ching Ji's interest in audio and video production led her to enroll in Singapore Polytechnic's Diploma in Multimedia Technology course. This has led to many memorable experiences for this former Dunman High School student, from working as a video editor on the Phua Chu Kang sitcom to producing a documentary entitled The Making of National Day Parade 2006. Joycelyn also worked as a technical crew in the IMF World Bank Conference 2006 in Singapore. During her spare time, she enjoys playing the piano, guitar, and violin. This Model Student Award winner started a peer support club and formed study groups to help weaker students. Joycelyn firmly believes that people who have taken a wrong turn in life need to be given a second chance. She wants to be part of the effort to help integrate ex-convicts back into society by helping out at Kaki Bukit Prison School. Joycelyn scored 25 distinctions and A's and has been awarded the Lau Guan On Gold Medal. Chua Tae-kun disrupted his mechanical engineering course at Singapore Polytechnic in 1991 because of his family's financial problems. He then worked to support his family and funded his two sisters' university education. Only then was this former St. Joseph's Institution student able to resume his dream of going back to school. 16 years later, Tae-kun not only completed his diploma in marine engineering course, but topped his cohort, clinching 38 distinctions and A's. He was active in the yacht club and archery club and represented the Polytechnic in these sports twice. Tae-kun enjoyed his 6-week stint on a tanker and the 400 hours he spent in the marine workshop. He helped to raise funds for the tsunami victims in 2005. He also volunteered to be part of a team of students and staff who went to the Philippines in 2005 to bring electricity into homes of the underprivileged. For his determination, Tae-kun is presented with a Chua Cho-taek Gold Medal. Christina Ong Ling Yi confessed that she was playful and lazy during her primary school days and failed all her exams in primary 3 and 4. After her N-levels in CHIJ St. Teresa's Convent, she came to her senses, went on to obtain a perfect GPA of 4.0 in ITE. This diploma in property development and facilities management graduate has been working at McDonald's for the past 7 years to support herself. And through sheer determination, hard work, and an excellent work attitude, this bubbly 22-year-old has worked herself up to become a floor manager. Despite having to juggle between work and studies, Christina emerged as a top student in her cohort, scoring 35 distinctions and A's. A Model Student Award winner, she also volunteered at the Singapore Christian Home for the Aged and took part in regional community service projects. The Staying Soon Gold Medal winner finds great satisfaction in brightening up someone's day. Once again, we congratulate our 6 gold medalists of graduation 2007 for their outstanding achievements.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off your handphones or put them on silent mode if you haven't done so. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all graduates receiving diplomas. There's no need to come to the front to take photographs during the ceremony. I will be inviting you to stand when the academic procession enters and leaves the convention hall. Lastly, dear graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card locked on ID and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the cards as you will need it to place your orders for photos. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good morning, Mr. Dong Jong-hyun, our guest speaker, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The 7th session of the 47th graduation ceremony of the Singapore Polytechnic is declared open. We welcome you to this 7th session to witness the presentation of diplomas and other awards to graduates from the School of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering. Our guest speaker this morning is Mr. Tong Chong-hyong, Managing Director of Keppel FELS Limited. Mr. Tong began his career as an engineering apprentice at Naval Base, where he graduated from the Royal Naval Dockyard Technical College. He was a student at the Singapore Polytechnic and sailed as a marine engineer before joining Keppel Shipyard in 1970. Over the span of 30 years, his tireless work on the ground saw him rise through the ranks of Keppel's from an engineering foreman to assistant marine engineer. After that, he was seconded to Keppel FELS, then known as Far East Livingston, as shipyard manager in 1980. He became general manager within 3 years. By 1989, he returned to Keppel Shipyard as executive director. With the formation of Keppel Offshore and Marine in 2002, he assumed the position of Managing Director, Chief Operation Officer, and oversees its span of 17 yards worldwide. He has been instrumental in building the teams at Keppel FELS and Keppel Shipyard to become the world's leader in the design of construction of jack-up rigs and FPSO conversion specialist. He is a former president of the Association of Singapore Marine Industry, or ASME. He serves as a member of the American Bureau of Shipping, Nippon Kaiji Kyokai, and a fellow of the Royal Institute of Naval Architecture, UK. For his significant contribution towards promoting industrial relations, workers' training and welfare, Mr. Tong was awarded a Medal of Commendation in 2003 by Minister Lim Boon Heng. He was also awarded the Singapore Public Service Medal by the President of Singapore in 1999. Mr. Tong is also the Honorary Consul Designate of Trinidad and Tobago in Singapore. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Tong Chong-hyong to deliver the graduation address. Mr. Tong, please.
Members of the Board of Governors, Mr. Lau Wong Fook, Principal, Singapore Polytechnic, distinguished guests, parents and graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm happy to join you at this 47th graduation ceremony of Singapore Polytechnic. I share the joy of all graduates and their parents who are here this morning. Congratulations and well done. Singapore's economy grew by 7.7% last year. Recent economic forecasts indicated that our country's economy would grow at about 4.5 to 6.5% this year. In the year 2006, about 124,000 new jobs were created, and the outlook for this year remains pretty bright. For those of you who are now entering the job market, the job opportunities and prospects are definitely very good indeed. The Polytechnic Employment Survey conducted in 2006 showed that the demand for Polytechnic graduates was strong. Graduates managed to secure employment within 5 months of their course completion. Graduates from the engineering courses enjoy relatively high salaries. And this is definitely a good piece of news for all of you. As I come from the offshore and marine industry, I would like to comment on the excellent employment opportunities in this sector of our economy. Singapore today is one of the world's premier ship repair and ship conversion centers. Our offshore and marine industry has positioned itself as a global leader, commanding about 80% of the world's jack-up rigs orders and 70% of the market share in the conversion of specialized floating production storage and offloading units. We are also a niche player in the construction of customized and specialized vessels. In addition, besides world-class shipyards, Singapore hosts leading marine equipment manufacturers and classification societies from all over the world. Singapore has also established itself as a center for the repair of a wide range of vessels, especially the more complex and sophisticated ships, and a niche builder of specialized ships. Over the last 3 years, Singapore's offshore and marine industry has been growing significantly. The industry has an annual turnover of more than 7 billion Singapore dollars. A strong foundation in design and engineering capabilities, coupled with the ability to manage and execute large projects, has earned Singapore a reputation for speed, quality, and cost effectiveness in the global offshore and marine community. With a critical mass of world-class shipyards and leading offshore and marine companies in Singapore, the industry offers rewarding careers in diverse areas. Excellent career prospects for Polytechnic graduates as assistant engineers, project supervisors, designers, planners, commercial officers, quality control inspectors, assistant ship project managers, and safety officers are available in this sector of the economy. The salaries offered are attractive compared to those technologies in other sectors. Given the global nature of the industry, you will also have the opportunity to travel and broaden your horizons. Keppel, for example, has yards in 11 countries worldwide, including far-flung areas like Brazil, United States of America, and Netherlands. We send many of our employees on overseas assignments for training and further development. For those of you who have watched TV recently, I believe you might have already had a glimpse of the offshore industry in a drama serial on Channel 8 called The Peak. It gave a good representation of the industry as a whole. Although I must caution you that the offshore and marine industry is not for the faint-hearted. It is for those people who want challenges and also a highly rewarding career. You have to be innovative, adaptable, and be ready to pick up your bags and travel to anywhere in the world. As graduates from the School of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, you will find many applications for your skills, both in the engineering-related and other industries. Your training will stand you in good stead in a range of sectors. What matters most in the job market will be your willingness to pick up new knowledge and skills, whatever the industry you are in. You have to be on a constant lookout for new application and new ways of doing things. Some of you will be entering the workforce now, and others will do so in a few years after you graduate from universities. Either way, you will find that you have received an education that equips you with the skill and knowledge to get started. You may sometimes ponder over the factors that would lead you to success. Very few people achieve success by accident. Most people who achieve success would have planned and set goals to achieve it. To succeed, apart from taking the initiative and making an effort to excel in whatever you do, you must have the passion for and in what you do. There are many success factors, but I will only mention a few of them. One is achievement motivation. One has to understand what it takes to achieve excellence and put forth his effort to do the job well. Second is adaptability. This is the ability and willingness to alter behavior and opinions in light of new information, changing situations and different environment and cultures. Networking is another factor. One has to build or maintain ethical relationship or networks with people who might someday be useful in achieving work-related goals. To attain success, it is important to have problem-solving ability. This means analyzing problems systematically, organizing information, identifying key factors, identifying underlying causes, and generating solutions. Last but not least, one has to function effectively in work teams, and it is important to work cooperatively with others, being part of a team as opposed to working separately or competitively. I am therefore confident that with the education and training at the Singapore Polytechnic, which you receive, you will have learned all these factors that would shape your path and growth. I therefore wish you success in your careers and your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tong, for the very inspiring speech and advice to our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. This morning, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to 547 graduates from the School of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering. May I now call upon the Director of the School of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, Mr. Ong Eng Chan, to present the diplomas. Mr. Ong, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Aeronautical Engineering.
Dinesh V.S. Sinivasan. Ng Jun Hao Elvin. Pan Ke Pei Justin. Xiao Jin Jing. A. Muhammad Tariq. Abdul Aziz bin Juhani. Abdul Hairil bin Abdul Halim. Abdul Rahman bin Sheikh Alauddin. Alapakir Anis Malik. Chan Chi Wei. Chan Kai Ri Alphonsus. Chiam Jin Seong, Chen Xiangming, Ching Chai Xiang, Chia Wenjie Elvin, Cheng Zizi Brendan Wilfred, Chung Yong Tai, Chua Wan Chen, Chun Yu Ping, Eric Wong Wen Ping, Fairul Afandi bin Hussein, Falik Rizal bin Nur Khalid, Fu Guojun, Gary Kwan Yuan, Go Kun Hao Darren, Go Kun Hao Jeremy, Go Ming Yuan, Go Yun Si, Han Bo, Han Shun Chao Jason, Heng Xiao Jie, Hu Song Kai, Howard Tu On Ho, Huzifa Husaini, Huang Jian Sun, Huang Dewei, Jasrianto bin Jazni, Juliza binte Parman, Kamaruzaman bin Muhammad Mokhtar, Kang Ming Shung Wilson, Ke Dengang, Kong Bao Liang Daniel, Lao Tik Hua Samuel, Li Hong Zhang, Li Jianhui, Li Junwen Elwin, Li Qingri, Li Yunsheng, Liang Zeyong, Liao Xianchong Christopher, Liao Ziwei Ivan, Lian Yong Liang, Lim Bun Ta, Lim Ching Yang, Lim Ji Xiang, Lim Chiu Chiang, Lim Wei Tian, Lim Wei Chuan Stewart, Liu Yuanzhi, Lu Minghao, Lo Wei Yang, Lun Wei Jie, Lua Shenlong, Muhammad Afzal bin Muhammad Abduli, Muhammad Fahmi bin Muhammad Ishaq, Muhammad Fahmi bin Abdul Shukur, Muhammad Shaiful bin Samsudin, Muhammad Faizuddin Kader M, Muhammad Arifin bin Omar, Muhammad bin Patusha Maidin, Muhammad Hafiz bin Zakaria, Muhammad Izzat bin Muhammad Arif, Muhammad Khidir bin Ismail, Muhammad Nazri bin Hussein, Muhammad Rauf bin Muhammad Noor, Muhammad Zazli bin Muhammad Saleh, Muhammad Yazid bin Muhammad Wafa, Nadarajan Kartikeyan, Eng Chong Hao Galvin, Eng Chong Sing Bernard, Eng Ho Wa, Eng Jin Ming Gerard, Eng Yong Hua, Ong Chiu Hao, Ong Ping Xiang Stanley, Pei Yu Fan, Hua Yi Lei Debbie, Po Rong Wei Dennis, Po Yong Qian, Pun Siu Chung, Kwek King Lee Eric, Shen Si Hui, Xia Long Qiang, Sim Bing Hong, Sim Wee Chi Daniel, Tan Chong Boon, Tan Jun Yang, Muhammad Noor Zaki bin Rosli, Tan Jun An, Tan Mui Noi Andrea, Tan Wen Ming, Tan Zefang, Ting Dao Wei Gabriel, Teo Sin Lung Aaron, Teo Tien Ho Samuel, Vignesh Armugam, Vinod Panil Silvan, Wang Jingyi Dawn, Wang Yongqiang, Wei Zedao Amos, Wong Cho-yang Irvin, Wong Ho-wei Elvin, Wong Yan-ting, Yap Yuan Lee, Yo Charles Edward, Yo Jia-qing Elvin, Yo Po Yuan, Yao In Rong Bryden, Zhou Han Rong Jeremy, Zhou Yu Hong, Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering. Alant Wiguna, Yi Sun Kui, alias Stephen E. Haryanto Tano Wijaya, Lee Jin Kai Jeffrey, Lim Guan Hong Joshua, Tai Guo Qing, Li Ming Chai Henry, Abdul Aziz bin Hashim, Abdul Muttalib bin Amja, Azli bin Boymin, Ahmad Siadik bin Muhammad Muzni, Ahmad Zuhaili bin Jujalal, AJ Zado, Ang Guan Ti, Ang Shen Kiet Jackson, Ang Tin Kok Elvin, Ang Yi Sin, Anwar bin MD Rais, Arumugam Kaliapan, Azhar bin Kazmani, Azmir Ali bin Amir Ali, Chai Gao Jit Manfred, Ching Tin K, Chiao Wei Kong Melvin, Chong Jin Fa Elson, Chong Siu Yong, Chong Yong Chi, Chua Hing Hing, Chua Kong Wei Francis, Chua Po Sing, Chua Yong Hin, Chua Zong Gun, D. Rachindran Devaraju, Danker Candace Julina, David Ang Yen Wei, Derek Anthony Nadarajan, Diane Fahana Binte Haron, Fajru bin Talib, Fu Sik Lung, Fu Yong Yu Kevin, Feng Wai Chin Clement, Fu Jinming, Go Xiu Jin Melissa, Go Se-ju, He Lai Ming Reagan, Hui Tak Sien, Howard Jinga, Huang Zhenhui, Yan Diong Zhao Rong, Ibrahim Bajuri bin Mustafa, Idris bin Muhammad Noor, Jensen Albert, Johari bin Osman, John Chandran, K.R. Dibika, Kam Ji Hao, Kamaruddin bin Kawadi, Kamaruddin bin Zainal, Ko Man Fong, Ko Chik Yen, Ko Han Seong, Ko Kok Chuan, Kok Wai Ging, Kwe Jin Ting, Lik Wen Ki, Jonathan, Lee Chi Yu, Lee Tai Wai, David, Leonard Wong Chun Sung, Leong Wei Kit, James, Lim Iris, Lim Kang Wee, Lim Ren Wei, Lim Sun Chai, Raymond, Liao Zesiong, Darren, Liu Weiliang, Ryan, Lu Shiwei, Johnson, Lo Zequang, Lam Hui Ni, Lam Jinghui, Madhumathi Suvash Chandrai, Manivanan Munusami, Manmit Singh Namal Singh, Muhammad Rezwan bin Hosni, Muhammad Irfan Ali, Muhammad Mahdi bin Ahmad, Muhammad Ragib bin Muhammad H.C., Muhammad Fahmi bin Gersali, Muhammad Johari bin Salim, Muhammad Nazaruddin bin Mazduki, Muhammad Nurijmam bin Muhammad Jameh, Muhammad Razu bin Abdul Latif, Muhammad Rosli bin Muhammad Amin, Maurice Rajasegaran Povil, Muhammad Afiq bin Sabadi, Muhammad Faisal bin Muhammad Zainuddini, Muhammad Fauzi bin Fida M. Gauss, Muhammad Fauzi bin Wahid, Muhammad Hanafi bin Abdul Salim, Muhammad Idris bin Kamaruddin, Muhammad Iskandar bin Tubiman, Muhammad Ridwan bin Sarkinin, Muhammad Sharin bin Ramli, Muhammad Sharu bin Sazali, Muhammad Shahruddin bin Hussein, Muhammad Tawfiq bin Abdul Talib, Mustafa bin Osman, Niu Han Hui, Niu Yong Hao Garance, Eng Jiajun JJ, Eng Ke Chi, Eng Kok Chai, Eng Hui Sheng, Eng Wei Liang, Eng Wei Ming Dexter, Eng Yi Teik, Eng Jin Yao, Eng Zong Han, Nicholas Anthony Sami, Norizmi bin Nawi, Nurizan bin Zainal, Nur Hafifa binte Osman, On Tai An, Ong Chin Kyung Benjamin, Ong Gyok Chuan, Ong Kai Xiang, Ong Loi Yong, Ong Wee Kiet Daniel, Ong Wen Shun Gerald, Pun Yong Tat Thomas, Pao Chen Long, Quek Chin Hui Gary, Quek Chin Kwan Devon, Ramat Hidayat bin Ali, Razali bin Zaidan, Rosti bin Juedi, Sarin bin Abdul Rahman, Sindarasegaran Madasamy, Si Junwen, Sit Bun Kim, Sit Chen Ho, Sit Ka Fei, Sit Wen Kai, Sit Yu Chun Kylie, Shahida Binte Abdul Rahim, Sim Wei Xiang, Sim Jan Feng Samuel, Seng Tik Kyung, Sobik Ayman bin Sobirin, So Ren Hao, So Sheng Fa Henry, Sudin bin Osman, Suhaimi bin Zainal, Sulaiman bin Muhammad Afandi, Suratman bin Samadi, Surya Muryono bin Ahmad, Susanna binti Saleh, Syed Idros bin Abdul Rahman, Syed Mubarak bin Subukuddin, Syed Muhammad Noor bin Syed A.B. Tan Ching Huat, Tan In Kyung Bernard, Tan Hui Singh, Tan Kien Tong, Tan Kok Chin, Tan Tiang Yu, Tan Wei Jie, Tan Yin Tun, Tan Yu Ling Eunice, Tang Hui Min, Tay Javier, Tay Si Pamela, Teo Chi Ki Sunny, Teo Ching Yen, Teo Guan Ming, Teo Chik Shu, Tyagaraj Devadas, Tulasi Devi Jasmine Tamaling, To Ping Chuan, Tok Liang Chiet, Vanichek Stephen Charles, Vishal Raj Devasa, Wang Liang Ming Gilbert, Willis Mark Swan Yi, Veera Johari bin Shahari, Wong Shuong Choi, Wong Yuan Rong Aaron, Yap Bun Tiong, Yo Kian Hong, Yim Kang Yong, Yong Han Yang, Yong Po Chin, Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the post-diploma courses. Chen Yifen, Chen Yuling, Chong Kent Kee, Christopher Teo Hang Chuan, Evani Venkata Ananda Lakshmi, Krishnan Siva Ramakrishnan, Ying Nang Win, Samudrala Pani Kumar, Sunita Manivanan, Yap Shushan,
concludes the list of graduates from the School of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering and Department of Mathematics and Science. Thank you, Mr. Ong. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the prizes and course medals. May I invite Mr. Tong Jong Hyung, Managing Director of Keppel FELS Limited, to present the following prizes and course medals. Mr. Tong, please. From the Diploma in Aeronautical Engineering course, the Malchus Merit Award, Eugene Chan Si Xiang. Receiving the Singapore Technologies Aerospace Merit Awards, Ao Eng Kiet. Huang Bin, Go Xuan Yang, Hua Sun Kyung, Xia Wen Yao, the Metal Component Engineering Merit Award, Lu Anshan, receiving the Energizer Singapore Awards, Brian Lo Jin Meng, the Eagle Services Asia Award, Muhammad Falik Reyes. The Aerospace Merit Award, Yap Sing Yao. From the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering course, the Toyota Singapore Merit Award, Alice Gui Shi Shi. Receiving the GlaxoSmithKline Merit Awards, Zhang Chunjiang. And Mohammad Safuddin bin Johari. Receiving the ASHRAE Singapore Chapter Book Prizes, Alan Chin. Mark Lim Chong Ree. The Institute of Materials East Asia Book Prize, Alvin Go Chin Hong. Receiving the Quest Technology Merit Awards, Mohammad Nazif Ashraf bin Ahmad. Muhammad Sufyan bin Zainul Abidin. Pan Ki Singh. Si Tu Jo. Receiving the Metal Component Engineering Merit Awards, Liu Fuming, and Ong Yong Wei. The Engineer Singapore Award, Lawrence Lo Ching Heng. The Jurong Shipyard Prize, Kenneth Nyo Kang Wei. The MECCOM Merit Award, Alexander Ng Li Te. Receiving the Lighthouse Merit Award, Xia Shun. Ti Kiet Ki. The ASAP Steels Merit Award, Tham Chi Ho. The Automobile Association of Singapore Award, David Wong Chun Sheng. The Microsoft Prize and the Teleflex Moss Merit Award, Yanadi Sultan Gunawan Sutanto. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the course medals. These are medals awarded to graduates for topping their courses of study. From the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering course, the Micron Semiconductor Mechanical Engineering Gold Medal and the Institution of Engineers Singapore Prize are awarded to Wong Liang Hao, That concludes the presentation of prizes and course medals. Thank you, Mr. Tong. Ladies and gentlemen, giving the valedictory speech this morning is Mr. Daniel Kong Pao Liang, a graduate of the Diploma course in Aeronautical Engineering. May I now call upon Daniel to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Daniel, please.
How do we value 1 year? Ask a student who failed a grade. How do we value 1 month? Ask a mother whose baby arrived prematurely. How do we value 1 hour? Ask someone who lies terminally ill, waiting to see a loved one. How do we value 1 minute? Ask a man who missed the plane to attend a very important meeting. And how do we value 1 second? Ask an Olympic medalist who stumbled during a race. A very good morning to our guest speaker, Mr. Tong Chong Hyong, Managing Director, Keppel FELS Limited, Principal, Mr. Lau Wong Fuk, members of the Board of Governors, Deputy Principals, Directors, distinguished guests, parents, lecturers, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Well, my fellow graduates, we have finally come to the end of our 3 years in Singapore Polytechnic. Let us just think back for a moment. How did we value the past 3 years? I do believe some of us enjoyed it, whereas some of us had endured it. For myself personally, I had enjoyed the past 3 years as much as I had endured it. To be perfectly honest, I started out not fitting in well at all. I felt like a complete alien when I came to the Polytechnic. But over these 3 years, I have learned how to embrace the uniqueness of SP, and more importantly, the uniqueness of the School of MM. And I stand here today proud to be a student from SP. 3 years ago, we stepped into this institution for the very first time as students. Many of us felt lost and bewildered, but yet were tingling with a sense of excitement and anticipation of what was to come. I remember how I was walking around completely lost with the campus map in my hands, frantically trying to orientate myself to this huge campus. Soon we met new friends, and over time we got acquainted with one another. And over time, we learned how to embrace the way of life in SP. Who could forget life in SP? The good times we spent eating and talking in Food Court 4. You know, I remember when I first stepped into this Polytechnic and into Food Court 4, I said to one of my classmates, what kind of a food court is this? There's no chicken rice and there's no bak chor mee. But you know what? Last year, someone certainly heard my prayers and I got my chicken rice and bak chor mee in Food Court 4. But aside from the food, there was one other annual event that always drew the entire MM body together as one. Who could, of course, forget MM Day? Who could forget the stars of MM, the performances, the buffet dinner, and most importantly, the lucky draw? Who could even forget all that active cheering from the audience? But of course, we all came to SP to learn, to acquire the skills and knowledge needed for our various course disciplines. Who could forget the lessons in class, the various tools and equipments we have in the laboratories, the A4 Skyhawk on top of the hill, or even the Cessna aircraft in the Aeronautical Engineering Laboratory? Attached to all our lessons were some unforgettable memories of our interactions with one another. I remember how my lab partner and I had an earful from one of the laboratory technicians for playing with the rivet guns in the lab, going around shooting one another with them. Whilst we played hard, we worked hard as well. And this school has done well in many competitions. We have obtained a total of 2 gold medals, 4 silver medals, and 4 bronze medals for CNC turning, mechatronics, and robotic trades at the World Skills Singapore National Competition. SP does indeed bring out the best in every one of us. Possibly the most daunting task over these past 3 years would have been our final year project. I think many of us will remember that pretty well. I had the opportunity and honor of leading my fellow classmates throughout the entire project, and memories of the entire journey are deeply etched in my mind. Who could forget the time and effort spent in designing and constructing the project, the late nights filling in reports, as well as doing our research, and the countless hours spent inside the laboratories. Throughout this entire journey, we learned many things. We learned perseverance, determination, and most of all, teamwork. We all came to SP for our own reasons, but it was SP that brought us close to one another. We were strangers that had become classmates, schoolmates, and most of all, friends. As we come to the end of our life here at SP, what was the one thing that made our journey so great and unique? The answer lies in each and every one of us seated here. That's right, each and every one of us. We are what made our journey so great and unique. We have our fair share of colorful people around us. Take a look around you. Take a look at the people seated amongst you, the people who have spent the last 3 years with you. Who could forget all those good times spent with one another? Who could forget who was the class clown? Who could forget who was the class genius? Who could forget who was the class loafer? Who could even forget the people we met outside the classrooms? The laboratory technicians, the uncles and aunties at Food Court 4, or even the Food Court 4 manager in his formal attire and bright red sports shoes. There is another group of people who we will not forget for a long time to come. They are, of course, our lecturers. Who could forget our lecturers? I remember how one of my lecturers called me up once when I was sick and unable to attend class, just to make sure that I was all right and to keep me abreast of the lesson so that I would not be left behind. I also remember how when my FYP group did not make it into Spinovex, our FYP supervisor called us up and just to console and encourage us to keep us going on. These lectures went beyond the call of duty to ensure that our 3 years right here would not be wasted. Besides our lecturers, there is another group of people who we cannot forget. Who could forget the parents seated amongst us this day? The parents who worked hard to put us through school. Without them, our achievements this day would not be possible at all. Fellow graduates, let us show our appreciation for these two groups of people, our parents and our lecturers, who have supported us through these past 3 years. Fellow graduates, let's give them a much-deserved round of applause. Thank you. Fellow graduates, we have all finished our time here at SP. But remember this is not the end, but a beginning. So let's continue to push forward, striving for excellence wherever we may go, be it another institution of learning, the workforce, or even a nice tropical island called Tekong. Let's do our best in all that we do, just as 2 of our graduates of 2006 did. They were awarded the University of New South Wales Golden Jubilee Scholarship to pursue their bachelor degrees in mechanical engineering in Australia. You know, every time I log on to SP's homepage, I see a line on the screen that says, "Making it great at SP." My friends, we were making it great at SP, and I stand here proud to have been part of all of you. But more importantly, I stand here proud to have been a student from Singapore Polytechnic with all of you. Congratulations, graduates of 2007.
Ladies and gentlemen, and proud we are. We're proud to have produced a graduate like Daniel. We're proud to have this morning produced so many successful graduates in the past. Thank you, Daniel, for that beautifully delivered speech and the tribute made to the School of MM, and for sharing your rich and interesting experience when you were with us. We wish you well, and the rest of you too. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the Singapore Polytechnic song? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The graduation ceremony is now adjourned. Could all graduates remain standing until the procession groups and guests have left the convention hall? Thank you for your patience. Please join us for the tea reception at the plaza outside the convention center. Have a good nice day.